So, Star Wars: The Last Jedi is coming out tomorrow, and there's a very epic Star Wars actor I want to talk about: Warwick Davis, an Ewok, and also a Leprechaun. And this is all Bandit Hayes' fault, by the way. He brought this up with Chucky's Child's Play, or whatever you call it, that movie franchise. And the Leprechaun, or Leprechaun. They call it Leprechaun opposed to the Leprechaun. Imagine if there was like a Blockbuster Video ripoff called The Leprechaun by Asylum, and it was like it could actually have a better plot actually, but lower production values. So anyway, the Leprechaun, or Leprechaun, whatever you want to call it. Before I thought it was gonna be like this really dark film. Like I was thinking about this. I didn't know what I was gonna think. I thought it was before I always said I saw the trailers and I thought it was gonna be about the serial killing guy who looks like a leprechaun. But no. So you think the movie's called Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun in Space are bad. But Leprechaun by itself, the first film, is bad. How is this a franchise? This is not a horror franchise. This is a comedy franchise. It did not take a lot of effort to write the script. And it was like the 90s where you had like Pulp Fiction and other films coming out. Leprechaun. So how could you possibly make this film so bad? By not having it be about a serial killing leprechaun. It's about a leprechaun who's going after people for stealing his gold and stuff. Actually doing all the cartoony 6th grade tales that you hear in elementary school about leprechauns. I don't know how it worked in the UK about elementary schools and leprechauns, but this is like a really American story about leprechauns. It's about a leprechaun going after his gold. And like these Irish people, like it's a pretty freaking racist movie, like. So they steal the leprechaun's gold, and the leprechaun gets revenge, tries to kill people who stole his gold. And then he takes out a 4-leaf clover to stop the leprechaun, and I'm like, this is a really freaking bad movie. Like there's not a lot of art behind this leprechaun's 4-leaf clover. It looks like a real 4-leaf clover or like a fake. It doesn't look very artsy. I am so in shock about Leprechaun. I watched this movie. I didn't even watch the whole movie. I watched the first 10 minutes of the movie and just because watched it. That was like a shock. Like, this is the movie I was scared of serial killing leprechauns? No, it's a terrible plot. Like, how did this have a sequel, not to mention a franchise? You have all these Irish stereotypes that aren't even gangsters, that aren't threatening whatsoever, fight each other in very comical fashion. Don't watch Leprechaun unless you want to laugh. You've been warned.